If there's one thing about these frauditor hillbillies that we have proved over and over and over and over, and is that a post office, even if it weren't a business, it would be a limited public forum. And these this trailer trash just doesn't seem to get it. So we're going to have another one thrown out of a post office in honor of our Trespassed Tuesday. Enjoy, folks. And I'd like to go ahead and thank all of our subscribers and channel members for everything that you all do. And a special shout to the channel's moderators. You wrenches do an absolutely fantastic job. Thank you again. Enjoy the video.
Morning. We'll get a better look at the cards this time. Maybe our tyrant postmaster will not be here to cause trouble. But you see the lobby is open and I could go in if I wanted to.
If you were an actual customer and you were not recording, yes, you very much could go into that lobby, but you're not.
Good morning, sir. How you doing? Doing a First Amendment audit, sir. That says self-service. And that fella said I have to have permission from the postmaster. Let me check. Do I have permission? Yes, I do. I have permission by the United States Constitution, available to every person. We the people.
That's horseshit, sir.
No, actually, you do need the postmaster's permission. It expressly says that in your poster 7, that you need express written permission to record in their hillbilly bomb. And the Constitution says nothing about inbred white trash walking around with their prepaid cell phone, wiretapping and recording other people's conversations unlawfully. You're on federal property. Therefore, any conversations that you record in there, guess what? You need permission from everyone involved. It's what's known as an all-party property.
Public servant is a public servant. We the people is the public.
No.
They're not public servants in that building, you freaking hillbilly. They are federal employees. And if you don't know the difference, well, you don't know the difference. But the difference is that you have absolutely zero authority on that property at all. None. No. In fact, you have absolutely no authority in that building whatsoever. None. The only people that can tell those people in that building what to do are those that are employed by the federal government that outrank them.
It starts at number 1 and goes way back. These are the inside drop boxes for when it is closed in the lobby and you don't want to leave it outside.
Is it like some kind of the frauditor union requirement that every one of these pieces of trash breathe when they're standing still like they're about to have a fucking asthma attack?
We're going to go back here and let's see what time the hours are to obtain a passport.
Are you getting a passport?
There's the hours for passport. My hands are cold, I'm sorry. When I zoom, it does that crap. Good morning, how y'all doing?
They were much better till you waddled in.
See, all these ladies are nice, the customers are nice, and that's how it is when our tyrant postmaster is not here to tell us that we cannot record. That way we do not have to have the Dalton City Police Department come up here and set them straight. And that is the best lady here that said she knowed. And ma'am, I would like to thank you personally. And I'd like to tell you.
Why weren't you here yesterday?
Listen, ma'am, we the people. Look, I've had people telling me, oh, you can't do that. You got to have permission.
Simply because the law requires you to have permission. And the Supreme Court backs that up.
Special permission from the post office master. Ma'am, do I need permission from the postmaster?
No, you do not.
Did the Dalton City police officer set them straight and give them a free education from the public? I think so too. And ma'am, we the people now know why you wouldn't speak up for us.
I got some bad news for you there, inbred. Local police have no jurisdiction over the federal employees in that building. They are actually required by federal law to trespass your dumb ass.
Because you didn't want to lose your job. But guess what? We're going
I'm guessing that you've never had a job.
to change that. Because you know what? You said you know that poster 7, you know about it, you was aware about it, you think it should have been posted, but it wasn't, right?
Yes, but
The reason it wasn't, ma'am, I'm not trying to interrupt you. Is, our postmaster, Susie Rottencrotch, you know, she wouldn't identify herself. I'm sorry, I had to assign her my own name. She knows that's her job. It's a crying shame when we, the people, have to show her how to do her job. Can you tell me how long she has been the postmaster?
she's been our officer in charge for at least, maybe at least 6 months. But she's been, I don't know how long she's been a postmaster.
How long has she been with the Dalton post office?
Well, she initially started her career here, but I don't know.
Was she driving a mail truck and some of our we the people pissed her off by telling her to quit throwing her mail in the damn rain or what, something? Because she acts like she hates the public for some reason.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe she just hates white trash inbred idiots who come up to her place of work and constantly stalk and harass her while they're loitering on that business property? How about that?
Does she have a fear of a cell phone? And the other fella, he was scared to death. He had 2 police officers here. I'm sorry, I will not film you, ma'am. He had 2 Dalton City police officers here. Do you realize how dangerous what our postmaster and that man did to me? I could have been killed if it had been some rookie cop, gun trigger, gun happy, gung ho, Magnum PI wannabe. Good morning, Eagle Nick. Thought us. We're outside and we have a police officer.
How's it going, sir?
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, a funeral.
Yeah, we got a funeral going on right now.
So are you here for the funeral or are you here for the man with the camera?
I have no idea. They call in about you. Is that what it is?
If you're here about a call, are you here about a suspicious person?
Well, I'm here about somebody cursing and yelling.
I saw a suspicious person.
Okay.
There was this guy came out the other door there. He was 3 foot tall, 6 foot wide. He had 2 noses, and he was farting lasers. So if you see him, I would look out.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
Now, what is it Buzzard Nicole here just said?
That's a pretty amazing description, right?
Yes, sir. That's why he won't be hard to find.
Right. You know anything about what's going on in here?
Yes, sir. I'm doing a return third visit on my First Amendment audit.
Yes, sir.
That's all it is. I don't answer questions other than that.
All right, perfect.
Can I get your name and badge number
Yes, sir.
since
My name
you
is Officer Cruz.
engaged me?
Yes, sir. Officer Cruz, badge number 634.
Thank you, sir.
Give me 1 second. Make sure everything.
We have another one. Sir, I've got the video right here. I can show you. You ain't got to go nowhere. I can show you right here. I'll show you my audit.
Okay, if you
I did an audit. I will. I audited on February the 9th. I came back on Valentine's Day and gave our tyrant postmaster one rotten rose.
You weren't in here cursing at the airport?
No, sir, I do not curse. I give the same respect that's given to me.
Well, that's total horse shit.
Have I cursed you, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
Good morning, sir. How you doing? May I get your name and badge number?
Lieutenant Bishop.
Don't get so
389.
close on me, sir. You do not have to get on top of me.
You're right. I
Yes,
know.
sir.
So here's the situation, okay?
Sir, the situation is I'm standing here with a camera.
Yep.
I'm doing a continuation of my First Amendment audit, which is protected under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution.
No, it's not, Nick. And for several reasons. One, again, you're on federal property. That's pretty damn important. Two, you're not a journalist. You're a YouTuber. And it has been ruled and it has been upheld by appellate courts. YouTubers are not journalists. Therefore, the First Amendment does not apply to you on that property with your camera. Sorry. Swing and a miss.
You're right. It is.
Yes, sir. I know it is. I've been
All right,
through it. I
but
audited them on
let
the
me-
night.
Let me explain to you.
I've not been
All right.
cursing.
Your constitutional right for First Amendment does not mean that you can disrupt.
I was not disrupting. I was
Okay.
off the side, sir.
You were
I've
disrupting.
got the
him?
video right here. No, sir.
So the post office has asked for you to be trespassed from this location. So you understand what that means. So being trespassed from this location, if you return, you will then go to jail for criminal trespass.
Okay,
understand?
let me
Nope.
state this,
Nope.
sir.
Nope.
If I
You have
am
been
trespassed
explained. You
from
are
public
trespassed.
property,
You are trespassed.
if I am trespassed from public property, that is a violation of my constitutional rights, and I will sue.
Okay.
Sir, this
Which
is the public. Sir, can I get your name and
Which
badge number?
constitutional right is that from being trespassed? Officer
I
Ashton,
am
651.
performing a First Amendment protected activity,
Okay.
which is freedom of the press.
I don't think so.
No, actually, but what you have done, since you recorded other people's conversations in that lobby without their permission, what you have done is committed a felony on federal property. That's what you've done.
Freedom of the press.
Yes,
But
sir.
You are now trespassed from the post office. So if you do not leave, you will then go to jail for criminal trespass.
I will when I'm done with my story, which
Okay.
will be any time now.
You are asked
But
to
like
leave.
I said, sir.
Okay. You have been asked to leave.
Yes, sir.
All right. So once you've been asked to leave, you've been trespassed from this location. You no
I
longer
believe
have
there's supposed to be paperwork. There's not supposed to be
There's gonna
paperwork
be a
with that.
report. Do you have an ID so then we can do
I
a
do
report?
not answer questions.
Is that because you dropped out in middle school and you're just too damn dumb to come up with the answers?
That is my Fifth Amendment right not to incriminate myself. Fourth Amendment, I do not have to identify
So
myself.
apparently,
Wrong again, dipshit. Because now, guess what? You are the subject of a police investigation. You are required to identify yourself. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
you don't understand the Fifth Amendment because the Fifth Amendment doesn't have anything to do with presenting.
Fourth Amendment says I do not have to present ID.
And remember, stupid, the Fourth Amendment says against unreasonable search and seizure. You being identified because you are the subject of a criminal investigation on government property. Yes, that is very much reasonable to ID your hillbilly ass.
Right? Fifth
Yeah,
Amendment
no.
says I don't have to say nothing.
All right. So here's the situation. Obviously, you need to go back and refresh your memory.
Well, I'm not on a
Fourth
game
Fifth
show. I
Amendments.
don't care about
All right.
situations.
You've been asked to leave.
I will, sir.
So now you're trespassed from here. Do you understand that?
I understand what you
understand
think it means.
Okay.
I would like to know how you think that you can trespass somebody from public property.
Because it's not public property. It's not a park. It's not a playground. What it is a federal business. Therefore, unless you are there, it's no different being at a post office than it would be, say, the headquarters of the DEA. It's not. You can be there under very limited circumstances. That's it. And if you are there and you are not complying with those limited circumstances, they have every right to trespass your hillbilly ass from there. So saith the Supreme Court and the Constitution.
Okay.
The post office does not own this, sir. I done had to run in when I audited on February the 9th with our postmaster. I had 2 police officers come up.
Okay. And now, because you've been threatening,
I've not made no threats. I got it right here. Okay, look, sir.
you said threatening.
You're
letters.
making false statements,
You have
and
been-
so is whoever said I made a threat. I got it all right here. The camera don't lie.
No, but your inbred ass does. Damn near with every word that comes out of your mouth.
But so now you've been
People
trespassed.
do. Yes,
Do you
sir.
understand?
Yes, sir. I understand that.
Do you understand that?
I understand that.
You would go to jail for
I understand. I understand that. Yes, sir. I understand that I'm having my constitutional rights
So
violated,
you've been trespassed.
and I will leave.
All right.
And sir, I'd like to thank you for your service. And listen, sir, when I go, listen, stop. I would like to say something before you take off, sir. I will be at the up here at the city hall on the 19th to meet with the chief again. I've done met him, sir. You have a blessed day.
You gotta love how the officers just ignore him completely and go on about doing their job. But here's the thing: you would think after 6, 7 decades on this earth and being ignored by everybody because of just how irrelevant and insignificant he is to anything in this world, you'd think he'd be used to this shit by now.
Talk all that trash, trespass. Can't trespass somebody you don't know their name, dumbass. Three damn cops for one man with a camera. Oh, he parked on the side over there. We have been officially trespassed, but we will not leave until they are gone.
All right, you understand that when you're trespassed from somewhere, you're not allowed to be on that property. You're aware of that, right? So you loitering in the parking lot of that post office, you are now guilty of criminal trespassing.
We're going to go get this car number. So we can get his tag. Get the car number.
And so since he left the property and got on the sidewalk, he had left the property. So when he went back on the property in the parking lot to go play whatever, getting that car's number, because he's just too damn blind to see what the car number is from the sidewalk, which is 18 feet away. He doesn't realize that what he did was he actually went and committed a separate charge. Because he was trespassed from that facility, then he went back on the property. That right there is another act of criminal trespass. And I think, pretty sure that is what's going to get him a warrant for his arrest. And we'll cover that in the next video. Anyway, guys, it's Wrangler. I'm out of here. I love y'all. Have a good one.